Hey guys, welcome back to Demand More FM. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to use the in-game editor. Okay, first off, you fired up FM21 and you're greeted with a screen like this and you're thinking, where do I get it? Where do I get the editor from? Well, I'll show you. Go to this little button that says more. Then inside here is downloads. Click on the downloads. You'll open up the store. Now I've already bought the in-game editor, but here you'll get an option to say buy now for $3.99 in pounds, and then it'll take you to the Steam page where you can pay with PayPal or whatever, your Steam wallet, and then that'll be unlocked for you, and then you'll be able to use it in your games. Now when you're starting your career modes, there's two options you can do, and there's this little tick box down here that says whether you're allowed to use the editor in the save or not. So if you tick this button here that says prevent the use of in-game editor, the in-game editor won't be available for you to use. If you untick this, the editor will appear in your saves. For FM21, I'm actually doing a save that specifically needs the editor. It's called Pink Slip Rodeo and it's on my Twitch channel. The link will be in the description. I stream Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays about 8:30. Come along, have a look. It's going to be a lot of fun doing this save. So you bought the editor, now you want to use the editor. You've got this little pen icon up here that says the FM in-game editor. If you click on the pen, it will give you a drop down with a bunch of options. So we've got options here. We've got move to other club, where you can move your manager to another club if you wanted to manage him, or you can move your manager to manage a national team. So when you click on the move to another team, so say you wanted to manage Man United, you search the team, they'll show up in the list and you just click OK and then you'll become the manager of that team. The other options, we have edit staff details. So this edits staff details about your manager. So you, at the moment, it's all pretty basic. All your attributes, all your staff roles. You can edit your personal details. You can change your name. You can change your youth caps. You can add favourite people, your disliked people, your favourite clubs. In my case, Man United. Disliked clubs. Should probably fill this with Liverpool and Man City. And if you want to speak any other languages, you can add them in here. So say I want to speak French. You click the add button, select a language, search the language you want to add, hit the OK button. It will then appear in your list. There's a button here that says you cannot speak the language. You probably don't want to tick that. And your proficiency in the language. You hit OK, and then your character will be able to speak French fluently. You can also add another nationality to your manager. Again, same idea, search the country you want and then you can add. That's a nice way I think you can get around work permits, especially with Brexit. If you add the English nationality to a player you want to bring into your team, I think you can avoid the work permit issues. You then also have these options where you can allow squad registrations at any time, be able to change the numbers at any time, become unsackable and terminate the contract. Now if you're on the squad view, the editor options you get changes. So we click on this, we now get to change details about the club. So we edit club details. This is where you can change the reputation, the attendance, the colours, finances. You can give yourself a load of money, you can give yourself maximum wage budget. All you need to do here is just click your bank balance and then add in a number. So I have given myself 500 million in the bank. And then if you come down to finances, we'll see our overall balance is 500 million. You also get to change some of the facility details. In here you can change the capacity of the stadium and whether the expansion capacity, what you can set that at. All the facilities like training facilities, youth facilities, junior coaching. You can set rivals, favourite people for the clubs, dislike peoples, and you can add current affiliates. Right, say you think Ajax produce a lot of good youngsters and you want to get first option on their players. You can go to add, click on the empty one, select the club, search for the club you want, in this case it's Ajax, OK that, and then we get all the different options that the affiliate clubs get to have. So, players go on loan, so you can send players to the affiliate club. You get first option to buy, a permanent deal, therefore it's a long-term deal, this affiliate link up. So marketing relations will benefit you as your club will get more marketing in that country. So because we're Leeds, we'll end up with more marketing in Holland and Netherlands, which should increase our revenue with shirt sales and all that kind of stuff. Scouting knowledge being shared, so any knowledge that the affiliate club has, you'll also have. There's a load of different options. And then once you're happy with those options, just hit OK. And then if we look into my affiliates, IX is now there. So we've covered changes you can do to yourself. We've covered changes you can do to your club. What happens if you click on a player? Let's take Calvin Phillips. Here he is, one of the star players at Leeds. We'll get very similar options to the ones that we get editing our manager character. But we can also hit this button here that says start editing. And now we can actually change certain attributes that Calvin Phillips has. Let's say I don't agree his work rate is 16. I think it's a 20. Click inside there, type in 20. Let's say his stamina should also be a 20. And I think his passing is most definitely a 20. Put the 20s in the boxes you want. Come up here, stop editing, and now you'll see 20 for passing, 20 for work rate, 20 for stamina. One of the key things to look out for is under this, edit player attribute details. There's a thing called current ability and potential ability. Your current ability can't be higher than your potential ability. That makes a lot of sense. You can see here, Calvin Phillips' current ability is 143, but his recommended current ability is 162, because we've made those changes to his attributes. So what's going to happen now is if we don't change this, those attributes are going to fall back in line with his current ability. So it's either going to reduce the ones we've changed, or it's going to reduce other ones. If, for example, we think, no, I want to keep those attributes, we need to change his current ability to match the recommended. We can't do this. We can't just change it to 162. It's not going to like that. What we need to do is change the potential to be higher. So 170, for example, and then 162. Now it matches. The other options you get here, you get to change his reputation, some of his hidden attributes like his professionalism, sportsmanship, his loyalty. You get to change his height and weight. In fitness, we get to change his match sharpness, his fatigue. Positions, we can change what positions he's comfortable in. Now the positions also affect the current ability. So currently he is a natural at centre midfielder. What happens if we want him to be also a natural at centre back? Change that to 20. But if we go back to general, you'll see his current ability has jumped up. So one thing to remember, if you change the positions, you might need to double check their current ability. You can add player traits. So say if I want him to try killer balls often, you find try killer balls often and you tick. Another one that's also very handy is to train at club and trains at nation. If you have issues with registration, say not enough players are trained at your club, you can come in here, add your club, select the type, so 3 years between 15 and 21. You'll notice the stars have also jumped up based on his current ability. Player personnel is pretty much the exact same thing as what we've seen before with the manager personnel. And you can also edit the contract details. You can edit his wage, player bonuses, any release clauses, wage increases, extensions, and other clauses like goal and assist bonuses. So this is what I was saying earlier, how if we're having issues with work permits, we can come in here, add another nationality. Let's say Calvin Phillips suddenly found out he had a Brazilian grandfather. So he could be eligible to play for Brazil. We'll add that in. We'll search for Brazil, find Brazil, okay. Now we come to his information page. You can see other nationalities is now Brazil. What you can also do is you can, if you have a player you really like, you can export their attributes. You can export the attributes to Calvin Phillips, or just save that file. And then you can import and you can overwrite the attributes of your current player. So you just click the file, click load, and then those attributes will be placed on top of your player. Now one thing to remember, you can go above 200 in potential ability, but if you don't do this one thing, all the attributes will reset to about 16, I think. So what to do is if you're coming into attribute details and your recommended current ability is 200, it's likely that it's over. One thing you'll want to do is click on this button that says freeze attributes. These attributes will basically mean his attributes won't decrease at all, which could be something that you want. One other final thing that's really handy about the in-game editor is when you're searching for players. So when you're searching, if you click on the editor again, there's an option to show all players in the search, and there's an option to show all staff. So if you click show all players, it will show every single player in the database, regardless of your scouting knowledge. So let's do that. We can see here that I am currently searching for 121,284 players, which is roughly the size of the database in this game. So say you wanted to get a list of all the players with the best potential ability. Say you're looking for those wonder kids. What to do is to click over here, insert column, come down to hidden, and then click potential ability. We'll see here we've now got a column for potential ability, which we can sort either way. So here we can immediately see Messi has the highest potential ability in the game, Mbappe being second, Ronaldo being third, Neuer being fourth, and so on. And you can also do this in your search functionality. So you can click on here, click hidden, say potential ability, and say I want it to be at least 180. I want the best players possible. Now it will show me all the players being over 180, but it's also showing me folk who are maybe older than what I'm looking for. So come back in here, change your age to be 23, shows you all the younger players that has potential ability over 180. So in here we have Haaland. Haaland is a Leeds fan, I know that. So I'll click on Haaland. I really want to add him to my team. Click on here, move to my club. Now we can choose a fee, we can choose a selling wage contribution for the team to pay, range friendly, percentage of next fee, or a buyback clause. I don't want any of that. I'll pay £1 for Haaland. Okay, that. And then you'll see up here, he's joined Leeds. And now he is in my squad. Haaland's a Leeds player. Come to his history, he's joined my club for £1. I hope this has helped you guys understand the in-game editor a bit more, some of its usage and how it could help you. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. There's plenty more coming from me over the FM21 cycle. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Cheerio!